What's up guys, Rob Optimal Bodies. Now today, pretty simple one, but I see it all the time. It's usually guys, but obviously there's girls that want to build muscle as well. So this one's around how to build muscle, or my biggest tip if you're struggling to build muscle. And it's a really simple one, and this is just what I've come across all the time. And if you think about it scientifically and logically, then there's a big reason to it. So if you're struggling to gain muscle, up your protein. It sounds massively simple, and you've probably heard it. You might have thought of it, but you might not. You might think, nah, it's too simple. Can't be it. But think about it this way: muscle is very metabolically active tissue. Okay, so it's alive. It takes a lot of calories. It's thermogenic. Do you know? It's your body doesn't naturally want to have a lot of muscle on it. Obviously, it needs some, but your resistance training, so your weight training, your gym, your sprinting, things along those natures, are going to build muscle or create a stimulus to build muscle. So that's the main important thing. The gym is the stimulus. So you might be doing some squats, you might do 10 reps, and if you're training properly, you might go to failure on that 10th rep or close to failure. So basically that's telling your body, like, right, we need to put down some muscle here because we almost died. This weight nearly crushed us. That's happening in your brain. So that is where you get this response. You struggled, you failed this weight, we need to be able to build some muscle so we can do that 10th rep next time, because it's a survival mechanism. You go running, you run a mile, you might struggle, but you keep doing it and it starts to become easy. Your body adapts, okay? You give your body a stimulus and then it'll adapt because it thinks it has to be able to do that task again. It's really obedient. But training is just the stimulus. You've got to force your body to build the muscle by having enough protein. Now, what do I recommend? Usually for like someone who is pretty active, they might be training 4 or 5 times a week with weights, at least a gram of protein per pound of body weight. So, and I usually do it for desired body weight. So you might weigh 160 pounds, for example, but you want to weigh 180. So you should be having around 180 grams of protein a day. Now, it's shown that dividing that amongst smaller meals might be more beneficial. Usually I aim for between 3 and 5 hours eating, so it might be every 4 hours I might think, right, I need to consume some protein. Everyone's different. This 30 grams that can be absorbed at once is a big myth. Your body can absorb almost anything you put in it. It's whether you utilise that amount. You can only start to utilise a certain amount, but everyone's different, so it's trial and error. But you might do 3 or 4 meals a day to start with, and then you can start playing around with it. But aim for that total amount of protein. So say for that 180 grams, and then you might divide that among 3 or 4 meals, whatever's best for you, whatever fits your schedule. If you can only eat twice a day, eat twice a day. If you could eat 4 times a day, try that, it might be better. But the main point of this video is to get the protein up. Unless you've got an existing kidney disease, something along those lines, it's almost impossible to overeat on protein. So do not listen to people that say that. Go look at the research, see if you don't believe me, and you'll see that there's no cases of it. Or almost any case that I've seen, and whenever I've researched and I've spoke to other researchers, I've listened to other researchers that are really good in this field of protein metabolism, it's impossible to overeat protein. And every time they get subject groups on higher protein diets, they do better. Okay, they lose body fat, they put on muscle. They're not diabetic, they're not insulin resistant, okay? This metabolic syndrome lowers, heart disease lowers, cancer lowers, okay? Everything gets better with higher protein because you automatically start having less carbs and fat, which are basically energy. So if you put your protein up, all magical things happen, okay? You just end up eating better, okay? Because you get fuller quicker, your body is in search of protein. So if you have enough protein, then you're not going to overeat on these rubbish foods, okay? So it's got to be the right foods. So go for these lean animal products if you've got a lot of body fat. If you're not too bothered about body fat wise, then just go for full fat things. But it's the protein, animal products, fish, eggs, beef, bacon, even sausages, but good quality ones, high protein amounts, chicken. You're automatically going to get full quick. You're going to hit your protein targets and you're going to do a lot better. So if you're struggling in the gym, you think you've been trying for a while, you're smashing your training, look at how much protein you're having, okay? Get MyFitnessPal, track what you're having, work out. You might think, oh, I'm only having 120 grams of protein a day. You boost that up by 60 grams or so, it'll make a big difference. Just that extra little bit, just force your body to build muscle, give it the nutrients, give it the raw materials to build the muscle. Since you've done the hard work in the gym with the stimulus, give it the raw materials and the nutrients to do the job. Okay, thanks for listening, guys. If you like this, like it, share it, comment below if you want help specific. Robot to Bodies, cheers.